Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Fun Times Football brings you a New Year episode. Happy New Year, everybody. Everyone's here. We've actually got everyone here. We've got Chris, Billy, Sam, and Ash. Happy New Year, gentlemen. How are we all?
Happy New Year, mate.
Happy New Year, brother.
Well, not yet.
Not yet?
It's all good.
No, I'm waiting. No, not much has happened yet.
4 days in. Surely you've had a little bit of happiness, Billy.
Well, no.
Let's not open that door.
Yeah.
Let's get some football.
Oh, good to be back.
And all sorts. Well, we've got a different episode this week, I guess. Mid-season review as such, we'll call it. So yeah, I'll just hit the theme tune and we can dive straight into what we've got planned.
It's Friday, it's Fun Times Football.
Never gets old.
So it's FA Cup.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to ask about it though. Why don't we just, as soon as we go on the line, we hit the theme tune? Why do we do like an intro first? That's a bit left of field.
I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah.
I guess the timing's a bit
now.
don't want any dead air. I don't know.
And also,
know.
I guess if people press play and they hear that instantly, they'll think they've tuned into like some German techno.
Absolutely.
They're like, "Fuck, I don't want to listen to this." You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing it for the
Okay.
new listeners, so that they know what they're getting.
Yeah.
So yeah, middle of the Premier League season. Unfortunately, FA Cup football this weekend.
No,
I've put a couple of games that we can talk about in the lineup for tonight. But I guess we'll just go through, speak about how we feel the season's going. But starting actually with who you think the surprise team of the Premier League has been so far. Anyone got anything they want to jump in with?
Just a whole entire team.
The whole team, yeah. So
Okay.
a team that has been performing or underperforming.
Yeah, you
So I
didn't
went a little bit
clarify.
mad.
Yeah.
I picked a
Both
team.
ways.
I
did players as well. I got players.
I wanted to leave it vague. You know, we'll do a surprise 11 as well afterwards. So I just speak about your team. I've got a few. I've actually written a few down, and I'll start with maybe the less obvious ones. Two that I've put down are West Ham and Bournemouth.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
West Ham were on there, yeah.
yeah. To be fair, Hines, they were literally the only two teams that come to my mind because I'm obviously not the most optimistic of West Ham fans, so I am pleasantly surprised that we're sat at sixth. But Bournemouth, for me, have been the standout team because I genuinely expected them to be battling relegation. So it's good. Dominic Solanke is the driving force behind that, obviously.
Yeah. Anyone got? I mean, there's one obvious team as well. But
How can you say that Bournemouth? I can't see past Aston Villa. Surely they're second in the
Yeah.
league.
yeah, I've got Villa, but I wanted to speak about maybe some honourable mentions before.
I've got
Obviously,
Everton
everyone.
as well. Everton with the 10-point
Yeah.
deduction and still
Yeah.
being outside the relegation zone.
Yeah.
But I've
Yeah.
also got West Ham and Bournemouth down as well. I've got those four, but I had to pick out Aston Villa as number one.
Yeah. I mean, it is
I'm not-
Villa, isn't it? Like,
The thing is, I'm not actually that surprised by Villa for some reason. Maybe I should be, but I don't know. I expected maybe not second, but I expected them to be fighting top four this season.
Surprised by the results though, like doing City and Arsenal back to back at home,
And Spurs.
playing on Thursday
Spurs.
nights and then coming back.
Yeah,
And
beat Spurs.
not
Draw
losing.
to Sheffield
And
United,
then beat
wasn't it?
Spurs with the 6-1 against Brighton as well. I think it's the
Yeah.
results more than where they are on the table. It's more shocking.
Got fucking battered on the first day.
They did, yeah. But they're really enjoyable to watch. They're a really good team. You can't fault them.
And every single player
Yeah.
is up to it. It's not even like they've got one player who's outstanding. Every single player, you couldn't. They've got depth now as well.
God,
They're
yeah.
a proper squad.
Well, I
I
don't
think
know if on
Emery's
that.
doubled the value of every single player. I'd
Yeah.
take any player in that first 11.
I'm not that surprised by West Ham because I think last season they were underperforming. I think last season they were concentrating on Conference League. Where they are now is probably probably a little bit above where they should be. They're a top half team though.
but they're still fighting on like the European front as well as the Premier League.
Exactly. It's more
Yeah,
impressive.
won their
this
group.
year.
Yeah.
But I still get the feeling that West Ham fans don't like David Moyes for some reason, and I don't get that. Maybe it's the style of play. I don't know, but I don't
I'm
know.
not going to lie. when it comes to that, I am so much. I'm a tennis ball. I'm backwards and forwards, honestly. Like I like him 1 minute, the next minute I could watch us lose 5-0 to Fulham, and then the next week we go beat Tottenham, we beat United, we beat Arsenal, which big fan of. Hi, Gibby. And I don't know where to fucking put my head with him, because it's like we play the bigger clubs at the minute, and then we show up, and then like it's a standard West Ham. This is what I'm saying. It's a stressful fucking life.
Scots just typically aren't likable in football anyway. Like Fergie, like they're just Grinches of football, just drain the life and soul out of any interview.
Can you name a likeable Scotsman in football? That's a good question.
Very good question.
John McGinn.
Why is he likeable though? Yeah.
He's all right at football.
Robert Snodgrass, he was a fucking funny
Yeah.
bastard, to be fair.
He
He
wasn't
was a
likeable,
Snodfather. Oh no, honestly, if you watch the
was
the
all right,
videos
yeah.
of him behind the scenes, the Snodfather is one funny motherfucker.
The snod father.
Father.
It's fucking ridiculous. Now,
I'd say surprise in terms of underwhelming Brentford, and they're probably the worst run in the Premier League. They're on five losses in a row, I think.
yeah,
I'm not surprised because Tony was.
Yeah, I'm not.
Just one player though, isn't it? What to
Yeah, but
be?
he-
What in the bottom 4, 5? Where are they? Yeah, bottom 5.
I actually,
They
I
should
had
be
it,
top
they're
10.
16th. I had a different shout for underwhelming team this season. It's got to be Chelsea, right?
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
I'm not
Sure.
surprised.
No,
They
It's normal.
Yeah. And
They've
it's
still
still,
got a serious
Just
problem
monopoly.
starting from the top. It's not gonna change. It's gonna
with this,
Take more money.
Signed about 30 players.
No,
we've got
I'm
to
gonna
come
be
to
honest.
terms with the fact they're a mid-table team now.
They are
Yeah.
now.
But I think at the start of the season, we all had them fighting for top 4. I'm just looking at. I'll just go back to our predictions at the start of the season.
Ooh.
Literally everyone's put them 4th or 5th. We except for Billy. Billy saw it coming. He put them in like 8th. But I think everyone believed that Poch would make a difference
Yeah,
in
Poch
August.
factor.
Yeah, and when they drew with Chelsea on the first day, you thought, oh, okay, they're going to be up there. But they're
Drew with
really,
Chelsea?
really they are.
What Chelsea drew with Chelsea?
Chelsea do with Chelsea, yeah.
Did I say that?
Liverpool.
I feel they'll lose against themselves if they play them.
It's the pressure you're putting me under, you know.
It's not just Poch though. It's the fact that you just always think it's Chelsea, and everyone for the last 20 years just associate Chelsea with being in the top 4. But like Billy
Competing.
said, we've got like Billy said, you've got to come to terms with the fact that now Chelsea are not that team. They might have a world class manager, but their players now are just average. They haven't got.
But it's
single
weird
player
Which is mad.
that's outstanding.
Considering the
They've
amount of
probably
money they've spent.
Yeah,
They've got the most
They're good
expensive
players.
squad.
Tell me a certain
Are-
like. Well,
Are they
there was-
good
there was-
players?
I think the
got a
talent's there.
couple.
I just think they just don't want to work. And it's the culture, isn't it? Look at
You
Arsenal
can't just
before
throw together.
Arteta
You can't just
switched
throw
everything
together
around.
20 players.
Yeah, exactly.
Expected to work.
So
like
that affect the culture affects that. They had to extend the changing rooms, the dressing room, for fuck's sake.
They've got 2 dressing rooms now, 3 dressing rooms. They've got 2 home, 1 away. Honestly, it doesn't make any sense. They've just thrown 30 players together, £50 million a player, and hoped it worked, and it wouldn't.
And you're sat
It's
there and
just-
you think,
Honestly,
"Fuck,
like-
I've got to stay here until 2027. It's just so
Well, yeah, it's
depressing.
not longer. Yeah, 9-year contract.
Speaking-
on finance.
Oh no, 120 grand a week for 8 years. What a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My heart fucking bleeds for them.
Speaking of clubs that have 150 players in their first team squad, Forest deserve a bit of an honourable mention as well. I think they're way above where I thought they'd
well,
be.
Sure.
Yeah,
I
You
don't
reckon?
they should be better.
They've ebbed and
I
flowed.
think I thought they'd be around 17th, fighting against relegation, but they're
They
around
were.
the mid-table conversation.
They were.
They were.
If they kept
Yeah.
Steve Cooper, they probably were going down. Because I've also put Luton on the basis of performances, not necessarily
Yeah.
results, but like
Yeah.
basis of home performances. Luton have been another team that I think have outperformed where I thought they would be.
I think Forest must have spent the most money in the last year or 2 in the whole bottom half, surely. Unless I missed
Yeah,
anyone.
probably.
If you look though, I don't think they've been spending that much money.
Chelsea.
They've been getting in
There's Chelsea there, yeah.
500k.
Oh yeah, Chelsea. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was on Sky
Billy's
Sports
right.
I think it's 132 million over three windows.
No,
Well, I thought
Nowhere near
I thought it was-
Chelsea.
more than that.
Yeah, I thought it was cheap players, lots of them, but cheap ones.
No, they
That's
get a
the
lot of
thing.
like
Yeah.
10 to 20 million players. Like they
Exactly.
They
Yeah.
got a lot of frees and a lot of loans. They got the fellow who scored the winning World Cup penalty for Argentina at right back on loan. Know that until the other day. Well, left
I
back,
didn't
sorry.
know that until now.
Wow,
Montiel, yeah.
Jesus
that's pretty
Christ,
wild.
how would it want-
So, I guess what we will say is Aston Villa have to be the number one outperform or surprise team of the season, right?
I've got it.
Sure, yeah.
I've got that.
Like, just to round this section off, I reckon. Before we move into
Just
surprising
to clarify,
11.
Sam, they're not in the title race, are they? Just to clarify your position on that.
They're in the race,
Ev-
but they won't do it.
Okay, all right.
It's not gonna
Just to be
happen.
clear.
It's not gonna happen.
We'll talk about that later, but I reckon they've got a better chance than Liverpool and Arsenal.
Liverpool.
What? Yeah, must Liam.
Nah.
Oh,
You
here
must
we
be
go.
Come on,
joking.
here he
Hot
goes.
take of the pod.
We'll save that for later.
not having it.
Yeah.
You're just saying it for the shorts.
Get the AI clip
Reel
in
him in.
there.
Those
Really?
AI algorithms going.
So
There'll be like
yeah,
50
surprise.
exclamation marks on that short.
Half the title taken up by exclamation
Yeah,
marks.
you love an exclamation mark.
I do. Gets the people going, man. So, I'm looking at my players now, and actually, I've got nothing but bias throughout my entire surprise 11. So, I guess we'll start
Which
with.
is a weird place to come from for a Spurs
I know,
fan.
I know, but I'm thinking about surprise players. So we'll start with the
I think
goalkeeper.
I think it's hard to put any top 4 team players in there because everyone knows they're good because that's why they're there in the top 4.
But we don't specifically have to go towards they've been very good.
No, it's a
Yeah,
surprise,
just-
isn't it? It's
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I actually do have the opposite ends of the spectrum for my goalkeepers. So obviously, surprise goalkeeper in a positive light for me would be Vicario. He was
Which he's
very
been
unknown
immense.
when he,
But
and
how
he's
is he
probably
surprised?
been.
How can you be surprised by him when you don't know what to expect? You don't know who he is. So how is he?
That's why it's a surprise. I didn't realize how
Yeah.
good he would actually be. I thought maybe we've signed
kind
a
of avoided these
decent
signings,
keeper.
but I didn't really know.
By definition, a surprise is when you get something what you don't know what to expect. So
Yeah.
Dictionary corner
And then-
with Bill. Yep.
Thank you.
I think the surprise is how good he's been on his first season
Yeah.
because I didn't know
That's-
who he was, and to go in straight away with all the pressure of like we've lost Hugo Lloris. Who the hell is this guy? Boom! Like not phased
Yeah.
at all.
He was so good at
And-
that Chelsea game. It was so enjoyable to watch. You know.
And the other surprise goalkeeper I've got on the complete opposite end of the spectrum is Onana. Like, there you go. You've got someone that everyone thought was going to be absolutely incredible. Because let's not lie, everyone was like, oh, what a great signing. And he's come in and got them kicked out of the Champions League pretty much. He's not been terrible in the league,
Got
but in the
kicked out.
Champions League, he
Agent
did.
Onana.
Like, if Onana
No, he
didn't
did,
make
he did.
those errors, like, United would still be in the Champions League.
Galatasaray games, yeah, bad.
Go on then. Anyone else? Goalkeeper shouts.
I've got Jordan Pickford.
Okay.
Only, well, I think what did I look at just before he came on? He's only the only teams that have let in less goals than Everton so far are the top 4 and United. I don't know. I just looked at his record. He's played every game. Obviously, no one else is coming for him. So to have the 6th best record in the league behind the top 4 in Man United.
Is that a
Must be doing
surprise, though?
something
From
Well,
last
they're-
season, yeah, he's making so many mistakes. I haven't heard
Yeah.
any this season.
He's improved. It's down to his defence as well, quite a lot. I
He's
think.
made some good
Yeah.
saves
Yeah.
as well. Like he made a few against us the other night. I know that he's even when United beat him 3-0, he's making crucial saves. He's always capable of a little mess up, but I think I was.
He's definitely England number 1 now. No one's taking that jersey from him.
The goal against Liverpool when when the ball was bobbing on the crossbar and he's like jumping against the crossbar. I always think about that mistake.
Yeah,
he's kind of cut that out a little bit now. But
Sam, you know they've got a feature on FlashScore now which shows the player's value. What would you? I saw Jordan Pickford's earlier. I was surprised by it. What would you value him at?
Flash scores all over the place. I'm probably like 14 million euros or something.
20 million.
Huh?
I was going to
He's
say
down-
25.
20 million. I was surprised that
That was
pretty
a lot,
cheap.
like 14.
Really? He's still.
It's
I'm
not based on
surprised-
contract length.
I get it,
Well, it's
maybe.
quite large.
He's nearly 30. I just thought it was surprised he was still that much money. But yeah,
Yeah, I think that's, yeah.
I was going to go.
Goalkeepers are good.
I was going to go Vicario, but yeah,
Yeah, same with me. Honestly, I'm pretty sure he's Spider-Man.
Miles Morales.
Is
No, I think he's overrated.
There is no way you mean that.
Won't get a bite out of me, mate.
He's all
You
right.
got one out of me. You got one out of me.
Letting three
Yeah,
against
I genuinely-
Chelsea. He's all right. He's not that good.
He let in 3 against Chelsea when they should have scored 15. Like, don't.
4 against
And
Chelsea.
Tottenham had like
He
4
had no
players on the
backline.
pitch.
yeah.
Yeah,
He was
literally
very
the
good
back
there.
line was.
Yeah.
That's not cool. He's been
He's all
unbelievable shot stopper. Terrific little player, as Harry Redknapp would say.
Terrific.
So surprise FC and goal was Vicario.
Yeah,
Mm,
I reckon
think
so.
so.
Unanimous.
I'm outnumbered.
Right.
Unanimous means I say it.
Moving swiftly on to left back. Someone else start.
Yes, I will die on this hill. Well, Sam's wrong again. That's going to be a regular theme. I'm going to go Mr. Bias this time. Emerson Palmieri has been
How am I
fucking
wrong then?
fantastic.
Oh,
He has been fantastic this season. Like, arguably, other than the obvious contenders, outside of Paqueta, Bowen, Kudus, our next best
All the
player
left
this
back.
season.
I thought you were about to name like 8 of your starting lineup. Other than those 8, he's been the best player.
No, but I'm telling you, he's been incredible and by far and large our most improved player this season.
Goes under the radar. I haven't really picked up on him, to be honest. I will have a look out. That's a fair shout.
I've actually seen a fair few pundits put him in the team of the year. So
Better pundits than I.
Yeah, I have.
one of them being Kevin Campbell, but whatever. Dead air, boys. What's going
Yeah, I
on?
was going to say, anyone else?
Sorry, I don't have one picked up. I don't actually
Well, I
have
put
a
Paul
surprise
Torres. I'm not sure if he's right or left back.
No, he's
He's the
centre
centre
back.
back.
Centre
He's
back.
centre,
now.
so neither. So neither. So then instead, I've got
Lucadina.
No, this is going to be really left field. I put Simitas in from Liverpool because I think he is
He stepped up.
considerably underrated. He's been really
Yes.
good this season, and
stepped
he
up,
even
yeah.
fell on top of Klopp. No, Klopp fell on him. He broke his collarbone. Yeah.
Yeah.
So out of the team
Wow.
now. But
Nothing to
I
do
think
with
he's been
Saka,
decent. He's
yeah.
one of those players where he's the weak link, but he stands in a line with Van Dijk and is decent.
So
Second, I thought I back that.
Yeah, I think he has been, yeah.
I've actually got 2 names. One name's on my list twice. Livramento.
Somebody played.
Newcastle.
It's not played that much.
No, but when he
Newcastle
has played, he's
start.
looked really good. He's more played on the right back though. But I had a Dogie, to be honest.
Yeah, of course you did.
Spurs all the way through. innit?
Yeah.
Not
not
surprised,
Spurs,
though.
no,
Everyone
it's
rates
It's not
him.
surprised me this season.
What? No one knew who he was last season.
No, I know. I'm just saying it'd be funny
Sam
if he
did.
went through the whole Tottenham team. I
Uh,
don't know who he was.
I haven't got the whole Tottenham team, to be fair.
Yeah.
Actually, I've only got 2 more Tottenham players. No, 3 more after this. So
Maybe
He's got Richarlison.
no, I do-
Bet my life. He's got Richarlison up top, 100%.
no.
Has been a surprise.
He,
but only
he scored
for,
three weeks in a row. He scored, and now he's one of the surprises
hey.
of the season.
I'm
that
all
would be a
good for
surprise. Yeah.
I'm all good for left field shouts, but nah, not that mad. I'm Emerson's a good shout, I think.
Yeah.
'Cause he must be doing something if Billy's rating him because
Yeah,
Billy
fair
hates
enough.
West Ham.
Exactly.
I do. I fucking do.
Cool. So centre backs.
Liam, you don't have to say Romero, mate. It's fine. There are other.
I
ones out
haven't got Romero in there.
there. I have. I've gone for Romero. I love watching him. He's just a lunatic. He's just
So,
mad, and I
mentally.
enjoy
Actually,
that.
me and Gibby were talking about this before everyone else joined. According to Squawker and whatever they rate players on, he has been the best centre back in the league this season in terms of the statistics they count. So
and he's the
As
only
in
top
what we
scorer
talking
3
about?
goals
Red.
this season.
he's also
Maybe
the
they
highest
don't.
scoring defender this season.
Yeah. Do they not count cards or anything? He's just fun. He is fun to watch, though. I'd put him in there. I don't want to just do a Spurs and West Ham 11, but
No,
he's-
so I've actually, I've got annoyingly, I have put Van der Ven as my Spurs player at centre back just because I know
seen
he's
enough of
only,
him.
he didn't even play, what was it, 8 games, 9 games, but
Yeah, but then
He
Madison has the same argument. Like Madison has an argument for being in there. And yet he's only played like
Yeah.
so many games. But
Yeah, I just again, surprise. He was a surprise. Like I knew we were getting a reasonable player, but did not realize how good he would actually be when he was playing. If he can keep his hamstrings, if he can keep his hamstrings together, that is like because obviously he's coming back soon. But if his hamstring falls apart again,
I've got Zabani from Bournemouth. Played every single
wow.
minute in the Prem this season.
Wow,
And
that's a shout.
He's so good. Played every single minute. He's quality. He's only young as well. I think he's got bigger things on the way. He's
I haven't watched
actually
enough of them. Yeah,
solid. Every time I watch Match Today, he stands out. He's very good.
nice.
I'm sure everyone will agree with the other.
I've also put only because they're so bad this season, and he's not as. He hasn't really. I don't think I've seen anything in the compilation yet this season. I have put Harry Maguire because he's not as bad as he normally is.
That is a surprise. Yeah,
A couple of
I
own goals
would-
in there, isn't there?
he had a
No,
month.
he's not
He had a
done
good
anything this
month,
season.
didn't he?
No, he's been one
won
of
play the month,
United's
yeah.
best players this season, right?
That he hasn't made any mistakes, which is what I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
So it's a surprise that he's not made a mistake. Kind of waiting for it. It's not happening.
I think the
Yeah,
ghost of
Nana's
Billy.
better for him.
Yeah.
The ghost of Billy is frozen.
He has.
Guys.
That's okay. I'll leave him there for a second.
I'm actually still here.
Oh,
wow.
shit! What?
Yeah, I'm just.
I feel like he's in my house.
How Torres as well.
He's
like
in the
Chris said.
walls.
Yeah,
Now
Paul
I take
Torres,
it back.
and then I also
Paul
my
Torres,
bias
yeah.
choice. I put Gabriel because Arsenal do have one of the best defence in the league, and I think everyone talks about Saliba, but the pairing with Gabriel next to him, who's taken out all the mistakes that he had last season, and he's quality.
Yeah, he's
And
gonna
I think
Bad
surprised
shout.
because most people
Yeah.
overrate Saliba, but Gabriel's there as well. Scores more goals than Saliba as well.
I actually had
Yeah.
both Aston Villa centre backs,
I was going to say because we
Mine
brushed
said-
over Pau
Who's the other
Torres
one?
there, we should go.
Carlos.
back.
Konsa
yeah,
and
Carlos.
Torres.
Yeah.
Konza.
Yeah.
Konza's not.
Sorry, I'm back.
Is he not?
No, I think he
Carlos is
was.
a centre back.
I thought Konza used to be a centre back. He's been playing at right back, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Oh.
instead of Matt Cash. But they're centre back
Yeah.
to Diego Carlos.
Oh.
That's it.
Well, Diego Carlos has been fantastic as well. To be fair,
Whoever it
bullied
is,
Haaland.
that'd be great.
yeah,
Don't know him, but he's
Yeah,
great.
Diego Carlos.
He's great.
Diego Carlos was mine.
yeah.
He bullied Haaland the other day. He's so good. I've gone for
Nice.
3 in midfield. I haven't even. Oh, so we've got
Yeah.
left back, haven't we? So right
Right
We've
back.
got a right back.
Right back, yeah. So Spursy.
Well, every
Poirot.
Spurs defender is a right back.
Have
so-
you actually? Because I've got Porro. I've got Porro.
I've got
and
Porro,
Ronaldo.
yeah.
So good.
He's been a changed player this season. I think he's
I
been
would
probably
take him
one of the
back
most
at City when Walker. I'd love him back at City when Walker leaves. I'd take him.
one of the
any day.
most improved players in the Premier League for us from last season to this season. I think. Right.
Such a threat going
Changed player.
forward.
So have you all gone Pedro Porro?
Yep.
No,
Billy.
I've gone
Oh,
gone
Bill.
different.
you chuck one in as well.
I'm going Jack Hinchelwood.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. He's been doing. Yeah.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Bit of a rare
Who's he
one,
play
eh?
for?
He's
Brighton.
Brighton.
Okay.
He's,
So
he's
the one
like
who's been-
18 years old. Came out of fucking no. I'm not even 100% sure he's a real person, but he's come out of nowhere. He looks fucking incredible. He scored he scored a belter against Tottenham, and I was like, 18-year-old scoring his first goal against Tottenham. It turned out he'd already scored in the Premier League this season for Brighton. He played sick against us. I still don't know who he is, but I like it.
Hinchelwood.
So has he been a player who they've got
Hinchelwood.
through their youth who's covered a
Yeah,
stupid
he made
one?
it
He's
debut
been
against
injured.
Villa, I think.
I assume so. Yeah, 18 years old. You'd imagine so, because I've never heard of him.
There's
Since
another
against
one.
Villa. Sure he did. Go on, Ash.
There's another one similar to that we watched the other night, Sam, which was Patterson for Everton, and he's part of the reason they've kept out. He gets a
Hmm.
card every game, but he's looked impressive.
Still, though, I think. Yeah, he's
He's
Can
a
we
bit
go
wild.
back to centre back?
Braithwaite,
Braithwaite.
yeah, great shout.
Yeah.
He's come
Yeah.
out of nowhere, really.
Mikalenko at fullback for Everton as well. Oh,
Left back. Yeah.
more coming to my head now. Yeah, but
Yeah. Well, should have
yeah,
done it
we'll
earlier.
say Porro then. We'll say Porro
Yeah.
then, shall we?
Right, midfield.
I've got 3 in midfield. I haven't done 4-4-2. I apologise.
Is it Madison, Højbjerg, and Skip?
Yes.
Okay, there we go, Liam.
Yes. No, I've got
I-
a West Ham player in there. Right? To be
No.
fair, I've got Souček,
Good shout.
McGinn, and Endo from Liverpool.
Endo,
Oh,
that is a
Liverpool player.
surprise. No, I thought
is a
he's their
big
weak
surprise.
link at the moment.
Mate, he's holding them together in midfield.
So
Not
what?
sure about that.
So what's the formation we're doing here?
I've got
If you
4-3-3,
can choose.
I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're putting, are you putting him ahead of Szoboszlai then? Because he's surely been a bigger
He's not
surprise.
surprised me.
Ah,
He
I
did
did.
it
Well, I
last
hadn't
year,
really
plays
heard,
well.
but
Yeah, Szoboszlai's doing pretty much what I thought he was going to do.
Yeah,
that
that's not right.
midfield is massively improved from last season though for Liverpool. Really, really improved.
He's been as good as Szoboszlai. He literally holds them together. McAllister's not really done a lot.
No,
Endo's probably
And
been
he's just
more
got
of a
to-
surprise for me.
He
Yeah.
came in 30
In-
years old, Japan. Yeah. He's not really expected to do a lot, and he's holding them together in midfield. Szoboszlai, you expect him to be good because he cost 70 million.
yeah, that's a
Just
fair
what-
point.
But Souček for me as well. Souček's the man. Just couldn't stop scoring at one point.
Yeah. Oh my God, Attila's just started playing in the headphones.
So
Fucking hell.
I had more of a 4 in midfield, but a diamond, so a central defensive midfielder, 2 centre
Old
midfielders,
school.
and then an attacking midfielder. I had Basuma again,
Oh,
like
fucking hell.
completely.
For
He's just a
God's sake.
completely different player. Sorry.
His best season
Papsar,
is first shirt.
Papsar
He's bad.
incoming.
Papsar.
Papsar
Yeah.
incoming.
No.
Yeah.
And then no. Then John McGinn and Decore in centre mid
Corey,
With-
nice.
Decore, yeah.
with Cole Palmer as an attacking midfielder. I feel like
Yeah, I don't
City
think
are
he's
really going to
surprised.
regret letting him go.
He is a
That
surprise.
That is a
He
surprise.
is.
Like
Because
how good
when-
he is.
A lot of his goals are in
He's
penalties.
Yeah.
not surprised that you put him in, but he's a surprise from where we are looking at where he was at the beginning of the season.
When he was
But
signed,
I'm not
for
surprised
Chelsea-
that you put him in because I crossed him out.
Yeah, but when he was signed, everyone was like, "He's 40 million." You were thinking, "What the fuck? Is it just another Chelsea spending shitloads on who knows?"
And he's
what?"
been their best player.
He's been so good. He's
Probably
been so
the
I'm
good.
40
surprised by
player,
his
yeah.
full performance, not surprised by Liam putting him in. So
Yeah.
there you go.
I feel,
Wow.
I think anything good that Chelsea do in an attacking sense at the moment is coming through
As
Cole
you
Palmer.
mentioned.
All
Yeah.
through him.
Yeah.
Cold Palmer, as Michael Richards calls him. Cold.
Yeah,
You see his celebration?
I think.
Celebration,
Yeah,
he's like,
yeah,
That is cool.
yeah. I think it was just cold that day. But yeah.
Isn't that what
A lot
Henri
of-
used to
a lot
do?
of
Like that?
penalties, though.
God, man.
Oh,
For myself, if I may, I'm going to go. This was already going to be. I thought I'd stand alone here and saying Thomas Souček because he's really come out of his own since the homosexual left for Arsenal. I also think I'm going to go Casemiro, rest in peace.
Oh,
And
Where is he?
I
I
want
see,
to
yeah.
Exactly. That's the thing. Like he was sick last. He was actually really good. Like one of Man United's better players last season, and honestly,
Yeah.
he's dead as far as I'm concerned. And I want to do a 4-3-3, but I just can't think of anyone else. Anyone else to put in the middle because
I had Louise as well, but I picked McGinn instead.
Yeah.
yeah, John McGinn for me has actually been quality. So I'm just gonna hang on your coattails and
Oh, he's been unreal.
play John McGinn. Yeah.
Anyone
So
else
we're
got
going
anything?
two wingers and a striker now, I assume.
Yeah,
That's
let's
the plan.
go for that.
Yeah.
I've got 3 strikers.
Have you?
mine are
I've
all
got
central mids. Well, I guess you could
What?
probably play one of them as an 8, but I've gone for Alvarez.
Oh
I
yeah,
think-
in midfield
I
still.
think he's been the pillar in the West Ham midfield.
Oh, good shout. Yeah.
Don't think you're going to like these two, but I think they've been surprises. So Gallagher, I think he's been the gem in the Chelsea
No, that's fair enough.
midfield. And then for the same reason, McTominay has been Man United's best player. And he's
yeah.
been
McTominay's
surprised
been a
because
surprise. He
he's
has
their
a
top
surprise.
scorer. That's a surprise.
that is a surprise.
and
Yeah.
then
I'm
and
not-
then McGinn as well.
I'm not sure about Gallagher. I'm convinced
Yeah, I
about
can't have
McTominay
Gallagher.
because Gallagher is just stands out in a shit team basically. I guess McTominay does that a little bit, but McTominay's contributed more to the team.
Says how
They're
bad.
both-
Gallagher's been Chelsea's captain, which is fucking surprising in its own right.
Shows you how bad they are, doesn't it?
Jesus.
Yeah,
And they're about to sell him to Spurs.
yeah.
But,
Yeah,
I
Thiago
think
Silva
that's. I actually think that's some good journalism there from Chris.
Thank you, mate. Cool.
Yeah.
Earning the respect back. It's amazing what happens when you beat Arsenal.
Oh, it still feels good.
Everyone happy we've sort of gone through midfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, I'd like to give one more honourable mention to James Milner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Has
to
he
be
played
fair,
well?
Milner?
he's played. He's at Brighton, isn't he?
Yeah, he's actually
He's
been
played
playing
well for
quite good
Brighton.
football for him.
New lad
So,
coming through the ranks, for the academy team.
yeah, yeah.
He'll have plenty of
Um,
games in him, yeah.
So I've only got 2 up top, because obviously I was thinking more
Oh, this is gonna
4-4-2.
be
And
great.
well, I've got Dominic Solanke and Ollie Watkins.
Yeah.
Got to be Solanke. Yeah.
They don't play for Spurs, you know that.
What?
Sorry.
Don't
What?
they?
No, Liam. Change your mind. Solanke's a great shout. He really
Yeah.
is.
It's got to be Solanke. Yeah.
It's
100%.
not a surprise.
What? It is a
Not a surprise though.
What,
Well,
Solanke?
You just got to look at top scorers. Yeah, not a surprise.
No, it's
That
not
is a
about it's a
surprise.
surprise.
Yeah.
No, it's not about a surprise being in the team. You're not supposed to.
I want to feel
surprise
surprised. I'm not
that.
surprised.
No, it's not about that.
No.
It's not Chris.
Okay.
Confused.
He has surprised me, but you have not surprised me.
Well,
So
that's
you're
the
saying
point.
it was-
The whole point of the thing was
It's surprise
a surprise.
Most
for the
important
season,
thing, have
not-
we surprised?
We're not
our
supposed to
listeners?
surprise you.
Vote now.
Surprise.
Have you or not been surprised by this podcast? Please vote.
Put that as a little question at the Spotify thing.
So
Yeah.
let me just specify, this is what surprises us, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about surprising Chris on a list of surprise players, if that makes sense.
It doesn't take
because
much.
if he-
It don't
In
take
that
much.
case, I'd like to go right wing Anthony, because I'm fucking surprised that cunt's ever been a professional footballer.
A fidget spinner.
Yeah, he's
Beyblade
absolute
with legs, what Liam called him.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Beyblade. with legs.
unbelievable. The fact that they chose him over Kudus is unbelievable, considering what he's fucking done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But Dominic Solanke was obviously the easy shout for centre forward.
Well, I've
As
gone
far
for
as
Wanky
that
Chan.
goes,
But
you've gone for who?
Wanky Chan.
yes,
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that's a fair
okay.
shout.
Yeah.
That's a good
I
shout.
have. I've got him in there
Yeah.
as well, definitely. Wait a minute. I've also.
Oh,
I
got,
saw your
fucking-
faces. You were definitely surprised.
no, I just
I thought you
surprised
said-
that he called-
I
Wanky
thought, yeah, I
Jack.
thought you said Wanky Jan. Who the hell's Wanky Jan?
Wanky Chan.
Who's
Next
Wanky
time
Jan?
you watch
Wanky-
football,
Wanky
commentators, you
Jan,
like,
yeah.
thrive off it.
Not with that R, Billy. No,
Yeah.
I've gone for Anthony Gordon for a surprise. I think this
Nice.
season. So I didn't expect him to be that good, and he's been one of the better players.
Yeah,
good.
that's actually a really good shout, to be fair.
I've
Yeah,
got Solanke. I've got Solanke. I've got Jared Bowen.
Yeah.
He gets better.
no, I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
not
not
surprised
as
by
much of a
Bowen.
surprise. Yeah,
And then I've also got I've got João Pedro at Brighton.
I have
That
as
was the one
well.
I
Yeah.
was trying to remember his
Yeah.
name, yeah.
that's a good shout.
That's fair.
The pen merchant.
Yeah.
He didn't sell pens. He just takes.
Can you be
them.
there shagging Saka's ass? Oh, I can't be fucking bothered. This is why I hate you lot.
Pen merchant. You said Cole Palmer, Chris. Pen merchant.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
true. But he's cold.
He's
On
cold.
left wing, I put Alanga, who's been
Yeah.
immense this season.
Yeah, that was mine. That was mine,
3
yeah.
goals.
That is,
Yeah,
it
good
is,
shout.
it is almost poetic that Manchester United sell Alanga, buy Anthony, let Kudos go, and they got the worst out of that deal.
It's what
Like-
United do to players, though, isn't it? Like, look how many
Mhm.
players they've ruined. Pogba, Sancho, all these players that go there and just ruined.
Yeah, Pogba had to get on the steroids after he left Man U.
Lukaku, they've ruined. There's so many players have just gone so downhill when they join United. It's a good job Kudos didn't go there because
You
Maybe
wait. You say so many players went downhill after they leave Man United, but from what I've seen, it
Those
seems like the
after
players
they
go
join.
downhill
after
as
they
they
joined,
start. Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
fair
join.
enough. Like, Mason Mount again, rest in peace. Like he's actually
Yeah,
been playing.
where's he gone?
actually, but I had no idea.
where's he
Sancho.
gone? Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
yeah, they just kill everyone. Yeah,
There's
crazy.
a chance Sancho is going back to the Bundesliga, and I think that shows the difference in class between the Premier League and the Bundesliga. Because Harry Kane, although he was obviously amazing in the Premier League, he looks like he's making them look like they've never played football before in there.
He's about to go break every single record in the Bundesliga.
He's
Like,
broken like, what was it? Was it the highest goal scorer in a Bundesliga season, halfway through the fucking season?
no, he's
No,
on
surely
track
not
to
there
beat
yet.
that record, but he beat
Because
last season's
Lewandowski
Golden
was
Boot
there,
winner
yeah.
tally. He
Right,
beat
right,
last
okay,
season's
yeah, that's
Golden
mad.
Boot winner tally like already. So
Yeah, that's fucked up. But anyway,
Yeah.
different conversation altogether. That.
it is. Well, there we go. Enjoyed the surprise team of the season.
I bet Chris did as well. Surprise!
Surprise!
He wasn't surprised enough, I don't think. I feel like we've
He didn't fall
disappointed
off
Chris.
He didn't fall off his
Actually.
chair, did he?
So, next topic. Moment of the season so far. Again, left this one very vague so that you could sort of think through it, and maybe it's just like a little moment some players had against each other, or maybe it's an entire performance. I'm going to start with moment of the season so far for me is Tottenham playing a high line with 9 men.
Oh,
Literally on
shut.
halfway line. That's
amazing.
It's Tottenham
That's-
again. What?
Come on. I'm a Spurs fan. My moment of the season's probably going to be a Spurs thing, right? Like,
Well, that's fair enough this time, I think. Yeah.
Moment of the season getting beaten 4-1, but it was great fun to watch. Yeah.
yeah, just seeing
Nice
that was
trophy.
just outrageous. Like, it was just outrageous.
Highest line.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine.
The DVD's coming, don't worry.
Who buys them anymore?
9-man Highline trophy.
Yeah. All right, then go on. Someone else can go. I've done mine. This can be a quick one.
I had the Tottenham 1, Chelsea 4 down as well. I've got 3. I had Chelsea, the Chelsea game, which was just the most chaotic 90 minutes I think anyone's ever
Yeah,
seen. It was
that's
just-
game of the season.
I had Garnacho's overhead kick against Everton. I just
Yeah,
thinking
annoyingly,
about it. It was just one of the most unreal goals you'll ever see. And then I also had one of the most controversial things that'll ever happen in the Prem was the whole saga, the Luis Diaz goal against
Yeah.
Tottenham. And the four
Wasn't a goal though, was it?
That game as well. The
Wasn't a
chaos
goal.
happened.
They literally released the audio, and I was sat in the living room, and Sky Sports News were like, after the break, we'll reveal the order. It was like gripping, and it just like, highlighted like how
It's like a sex tape.
crap VAR is.
That's wrong, there. That's wrong. That's wrong.
Oh, mate,
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, why have you let it go? Why have you played on? Why have you carried? It was just chaotic. It was just highlights how bad VAR still continues to be.
Perfect decision in my opinion.
Well, yeah, but yeah. For me, yeah, the Tottenham game, Garnacho's goal, and then that for me, just
Yeah.
my moments.
I'm going to start on a personal level. It's obviously the double over Arsenal because I've still got a semi on. And just without even mentioning, just preceding the second victory over Arsenal, we also beat Tottenham at their ground, which is just also fucking lovely, isn't it? Let's be honest. Love that.
Have you beat Arsenal 3 times this season then? Have you beaten them a
Twice.
couple
We've got to
of times?
play in. We beat them in the cup, yeah, in the
That's not a
Carabao
double,
Cup.
that's
obviously.
that's not a double.
How many times have we beaten them? How many times have we beaten them?
That's not a double.
By Billy to dictionary corner. By definition, double is 2. We're beating them twice.
He's absolutely right.
Oh, let's just move on. Please.
I'm just doing fucking absolutes. I'm just leaking fucking facts here. We've done the double over Arsenal, and later on it'll be the fucking treble. Okay, what have we beaten? No, I can't be bothered. You wound me up. Anyway,
Arsenal.
move on.
All right.
Oh, funny.
Anyone else got moments? Ashley, go on.
I enjoyed the 4-4 draw between Spurs and City. That was a cracking game. Fantastic.
Well, that's weird because you counted 2 extra goals, didn't you?
Sorry,
3-3, right?
Was it 3-3?
It was definitely
Well,
3-3.
I thought so. I was really drunk when I watched it, so I wasn't sure.
The City
Yeah.
Chelsea game was 4-4, right?
Oh shit! Yeah. What the fuck? No, I wasn't.
Fucking
There you go.
hell!
I am getting
You
confused.
may dress like Aaron Hansen, but you're not a fucking pundit.
I am looking to get
I've
snapped
played
up
the game.
by Sky Sports. Yeah,
Fucking hell.
whatever draw it
I'll
was.
take anyone on Sky Sports right now.
Yeah, I'm there.
You know.
I'm ready.
All right.
Um,
Well,
I
That kind
put-
of moment you can.
Oh! I've got one more for moment of the season, and it's not really Premier League, but he's a former Premier League player, and it's just Joey Barton's ongoing fucking meltdown. It's quite funny to watch.
Oh,
attacking women left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
crazy.
Anytime there's a woman involved in football, he's like, I'm going to find something wrong fucking here, and I'm going to post a statement about it. I love it because he's wrong. Let's be honest, he's all over the gap, but it's just entertaining.
I can see him becoming a politician. He's probably made for it, to be honest.
Yeah.
See him on.
It's like-
Let's get him on I'm a Celebrity. That'd be brilliant.
When he had the whole figure when the Aguero the QPR game when he stuck his knee into Aguero and then he tried to headbutt everyone. It's like if that meltdown was a Twitter meltdown, that's what he'd be doing. That's that.
That's it.
Just converted that onto online. It's quite impressive.
He's true to himself though. I like that he hasn't changed.
Dies on the hill, doesn't he? He's an idiot.
Yeah, he can't now, can he? He's in too deep.
Just joking about the whole thing. Wee.
Yeah.
I love when
Chris,
we
So
Go on.
I also did three moments. I did the Garnacho goal, annoyingly, because it is a good goal, but it's United. And then I put, selfishly, Arsenal finally beating City for fuck's sake, even though it wasn't a great game. And then comedy moment of the season, which happened quite recently, was Saka bowling over Klopp on top of Simicast for him to break his collarbone, which was it seems to always something happen with Klopp on the touchline, whether he's put on a hamstring or fallen on his own players. So
Losing his wedding ring.
RIP collarbone.
Apparently, Arsenal have lodged they've asked the FA to like make the referee.
Oh my God, don't.
Fouling
Oh,
Saka,
mate.
but he's the one that's.
And let's get this in mind. Their argument is he's the third most fouled player in the Premier League. Fuck the
Yeah.
other two in front. Must not even come up. Oh, I hate him.
Jack Grealish.
I fucking hate
Yeah,
him.
exactly.
No, Grealish isn't even the top. It was Ramirez, and who was top? Ah,
Straight there, doesn't he?
I know Piquet has run behind Saka.
who was it?
But the cheek that Arsenal have got to go, oh, please make sure
I
they don't
know.
foul anymore. But he's out there.
Yeah,
doing that.
fucking hell, get over yourselves.
Right.
I
Let's
hate him.
move
I
on.
fucking hate
Let's
him.
move on. Let's move on. Come on, there. Cool. So the next subject I've got for us is how do you feel your club has got on this season so far?
Jordan Ayew is the most foul player. There you
Ah, nice.
Is
By
he
the way,
really?
that's William's question.
go. Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I thought it'd be a funny.
That's-
There you go.
How's your club got on so far this season? Jordan, are you?
Jordan Ayew. Now you're surprised. There you go.
Thanks, delayed stats, man.
Jordan, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always here for you, mate. Yeah.
How do you feel your club has got on this season? And I left this open for Ashley. I said he can do Norwich or he can pick a Premier League team if he wanted to. I'll throw the ball to you, Ashley, and you can let me know what you chose. If you chose
Yeah,
to.
say true. I never pass up an opportunity to moan about Norwich.
Good man.
No, it's been disappointing. Really don't like David Wagner. I'm not sure he's a real coach. I just think he's a cheap option that we got him. He's not. He's so bad. I don't know how he got Huddersfield up. He just doesn't seem to have a plan of what to do. So I'm not looking forward to Saturday with the boys, but I'll talk about that later.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
No, the game will be all right, but I'm just not sure about the company.
Well, you
No,
work,
it's-
friend.
That's a good job you're not with us.
Left you out.
Your mate's going to be annoyed if he listens to this.
Yeah, I have told him to as well. So
What,
No,
so
Norwich,
he
so-
told your mate to
Definitely
listen to
doing
you
your own.
slag him off.
yeah, he's not coming anymore.
Work, friend.
So it's been a disappointing season. We started off really promising, so we were in the top 2 or 3 for the first couple of months, and then it's just all gone downhill. We lost Josh Sargent, USA. He's now come back.
Don't want to try Birmingham.
No, sorry, no. It's great to watch Birmingham's downfall as well, but we're going to end up a mid-table championship team for at least another 4 or 5 years, I reckon. That's quite depressing. But it's better than getting promoted and getting beaten every week. So what do what's better?
You get
I
beat
don't
every
know.
week in the championship instead.
No, we don't though. We're in the middle. We win some, so it's all right. I do prefer the championship because it's not as depressing. There's no VAR. It's much better. So I love the championship. I hope we don't get promoted. Fuck, what? It's overrated. It's fine.
Spoke
There
like
you
a
go.
championship fan.
Yeah, I'll pass it on. I'll go to Billy.
Well, there's no point, is there? It's a fucking obvious answer. Like,
Surely you're happy
how
with
are
how
my
your
team
played.
doing? Nah, we should be fucking top of the list. Of course, I'm fucking happy with how we're doing. For God's sake, we've beaten some big teams. We've done the double over Arsenal, and we are sitting in the fucking Premier League. Which, considering I thought we would be in trouble because the homosexual left, I am very, very, very happy. Why am I only looking at Heim? Oh, that's fair.
Well, that was weird.
Yeah,
For everyone.
Me.
That was a surprise.
yeah.
It's
There's
when
not
you
much
say
else I can say
respectfully.
that I haven't already
Yeah.
said. So I'm gonna pass it on to Sam, who's probably going to talk. Oh, that's the wrong way. Sam, who is probably going to talk
What's
about two
going
teams.
I am. Why are you focusing on me? Right. On the City front, I'm actually quite happy. We've managed to already win 3 trophies this season. We are only, if we win our game in hand, 2 points behind Liverpool. We went through a run of playing Liverpool, Spurs, Villa, and Chelsea. We only won 3 points out of that run, and somehow we are still, like I said, just 2 points off the top of winning the game in hand, which is against Brentford. So, in summary, I'm happy because I feel like the next game I actually don't look forward to is Anfield, which is still 2 months away. So it's a nice 2-month gap. We can go on our usual New Year run, hopefully get a bit of lead at the top, and then we've got the Anfield trip. So I'll take that. Nice little last 16 easy tie in the Champions League as well. We'll probably come back me in the arse now. As for Rovers, I had a bit 50-50 until Barton left. I was a bit gutted when he left, and then I quickly realised actually it's for the best. And then he realised that too and got on Twitter and went mad. But we've got a new manager in. He came from Rotherham, so he's actually technically a Championship manager. And he's led us to wins in the last couple of weeks over Bolton, who were second, and Portsmouth, who were first. And Portsmouth at the time hadn't been beaten away from home. So we're in a good place. We're in 10th. We're 9 points off the playoffs. We're going to go a little cup run starting a couple of months ago, but we're going to carry it on Saturday. Well, I'm a little bit hopeful about a playoff charge, but we got beat most recently. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with both teams. All my teams.
You got any more you want to talk
Any
about?
more teams?
Go on.
Fucking more clubs than Tiger Woods here.
I prefer you when you talk about Rovers and City. I like Rovers Sam better.
Yeah, that was such a more deliberate approach.
More humble.
Less
They
plastic.
Just
actually
getting boring
smile, even
now,
though
isn't
they're
it?
the worst team.
They're not as good as, yeah, well,
He's in a
You know you
Rovers
can't
shirt.
celebrate
He's in
City that
Bristol.
much.
Then I wouldn't
I
support
respect
that
it.
team anymore. So yeah.
Arsenal.
Yeah, go on, Chris.
Arsenal. Underwhelming, I think, is a good word to use.
It wasn't 2 weeks ago.
I think the performances are still underwhelming. Like the results have been okay, but we haven't knocked past teams like easily. It's always been late minute winners, or we're holding on to a 2-1 win. Silver lining has been our Champions League performance has been awesome because those teams don't know how to mark Martinelli and Saka. That's how they've had majority of their joy. Hopefully we'll have some success out of that. Hopefully get to the quarters or semis. I'd say that as a successful campaign. I just feel getting a bit tired of Arteta's team management. You've got players like Smith Rowe, Nelson, who have played no fucking minutes. So if you're going to sell them, put them in the shop window, actually play them.
I'll
So
take
teams
Smith
are going to be
Rowe.
like, okay, 20 million. He's not doing that. Or now they're fit. Rotate your players like Saka and Martinelli. Just there's no pressure on them, so they're playing dreadful at the moment. So he needs to rotate players, but he's so fixated of this is my 11. Maybe they're not performing well in training. I think a lot of managers do that. You have to treat training like it's an actual game, and maybe they're not giving it 110%. But you need to rotate your players because we've got a thin squad. So underwhelming. Okay, where we are. I think we'll finish in top 4, but the performance is nowhere near what we were used to last season, where we were electric.
Ivan Toney, is it going to happen?
I hope not. And it's come out today. They're not selling him. Why would they? Where they are,
They wouldn't. They have no reason.
we ain't got
to,
the
no.
money. We're borderline FFP. We
Tony
still
play
owe the
again
money
now?
for.
Next
think
week.
Not yet.
Soon. Isn't it?
2 weeks.
Soon.
January something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, halfway through
17th
Jan,
or
but
something.
we owe the money for Raya, so like we had to get him on loan because we couldn't pay for Raya, whether it's because
Right.
of FFP or whatever. So we can't go. Oh, suddenly we found 80 million underneath the sofa. We'll have Tony, but
That's a lot of money
he's
to pay for a
27.
footballer that
He's
hasn't played.
27. He doesn't fit the young Arteta profile.
Epstein
I'd
Island.
rather go for Vlahovic.
Who?
Vlahovic?
Oh, from Juve.
Vlahovic.
Oh, Vlahovic,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, he's not great.
He's older,
I
isn't
can't
he?
think.
Tony's. No, he's not.
He's younger. Nah,
Is he?
he's 20. Yeah, he's
Tony's a
24,
better
I
player,
think.
though. You should get another
Yeah.
5 or 6
Yeah.
years out of Tony. And he's
Yeah.
Premier League proven as well.
Yeah,
That's the
it's the thing.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, well,
We'll
I'll
get a striker,
move
Joe.
on.
I'm generally happy about how Spurs have got on this season, considering the circumstances. 10 players out through injury, extras through suspension almost weekly, and still 1 point behind Arsenal in 4th place. A rebuild season, new manager who was unproven in the Premier League. I think he's been a revelation with Spurs, completely changed the way we play football, and now I actually enjoy watching Tottenham again for the first time in 5 years. Like, yeah, I'm very happy as a Spurs fan, and whatever happens this season, I think European football would be an achievement. I think we will get into the top 4. But
At the
even if it's
expense
just, we'll come to that.
Well, then what's on your January wish lists then? All of them.
A new centre back and a new centre back, really. Like, I think possibly another striker, but I don't think we'll do that business now. Richarlison seems to be scoring since he's come back from his surgery, so I'm reasonably happy. Maybe a CDM, but that's only because we don't really have any now that Basuma Sarr have gone to the African Cup of Nations. So
Can't sign one just for a month, though.
no, I know, but it also, I think we might be letting
Well,
Højbjerg go.
yeah,
so someone
Højbjerg's
to
on his
replace
way out.
Højbjerg and then
Yeah.
bring someone in to replace him, maybe a number 8. Conor Gallagher could be a good option. But yeah, I think once we get players back, I feel like we'll kick on for the rest of the season. And I guess that moves me straight into my top 4 predictions for the season.
Oh, so no one else gets a say on the wish list, then that's nice. Isn't it?
Oh, you want to do wish lists? I don't have wish lists down, sorry.
I put the question to everyone, didn't I?
It's a good
He
He
question.
did. He said everyone. He did.
Oh, did you? Sorry, I
Liam
didn't.
took over.
I'm just ignoring you. Yeah, wish lists. Go on then. Go on then, Sam. You go first. You go first. So, seeing as you keen.
Clearly got one.
City wish list.
No,
Yeah.
I just want a striker. I feel like when Haaland gets injured, we've still got the attacking threat, but we rely on Julian Alvarez, who for me still, I don't feel like he is he's not a striker. He's more of a number 10 that can
False nine.
go there. Yeah, false 9. He's not a centre
Mm.
forward, and then you look at, we can put Oscar Bob there, but he's still not he's nowhere near the finished article. So
Okay, love that name.
I actually had to show Sam that the other day.
I know what it is.
Oh, Oscar Bob, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'd like a centre forward. I can't see. We're not actually linked with anyone other than an Argentinian 17-year-old from River Plate.
You got him now, haven't you?
Would be the next Alvarez or something. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we need too much, but I would definitely take a backup striker. What do West Ham need, Bill?
Danny Ings to be fucking buried.
Jesus
Something
Christ.
to,
Call of your drink is
yeah, I ain't taking a. Well, the funny thing is, I think he's definitely in the top 2 of our highest earning players, which is fucking insane. Yeah, he's like 120k a week he's getting. That is
How much is
criminal. Yeah. Transfer wise, you'd be lucky to grab him. Get him off on a free. Obviously, we need a centre forward. Have I got anyone in mind? Honestly, anybody will fucking do at this point because we've got Antonio and Ings. Antonio's hamstrings are made out of paper, and Ings is just fucking diabolical. Other than that, I am honestly very happy with our team. Maybe a right back. Soufal didn't seem too happy, but other than that, I'm very, for once, happy with what we've got. Oh, the wingers, Ben Rama and Fornals, we need a bit more depth.
Yeah, because you're losing Kudus to AFCON, aren't you, as well?
Yes, yeah, Kudus has got
Obviously, Ben
that
Rama.
fine.
And Ben Rama.
Ben Rama doesn't count. That's fine. That's no loss.
Yeah, but who's
Oh, I like
stepping in
Ben
for
Rama.
Kudus? That's what I'm thinking.
He's stepping out. Jared Bowen is. I don't know. Is this? Yeah, Ben Rama has. Oh no, Ben Rama hasn't been called up.
Oh,
'cause
right.
he's
Yeah.
that shit. Yeah.
Isn't he Algerian?
Yeah.
He is, which is Africa, Heinz. So what's your point?
Yeah, no. My point is that there's more
Oh
Algerian.
yeah, he's not
players
getting
than
picked for
him.
Algeria. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, fair enough.
He knows
You name me.
African
The only other one we're using is losing as a Ged, and there's rumours of him fucking off in January anyway. So,
That would be a loss.
but wish list
Yeah, couldn't get in ahead
striker
of
is my
Mahrez,
number
yeah.
one. No. Oh yeah, fair enough. But yeah, they need substitutes. But
Go on then, Chris.
Who's Arsenal go and get then, Chris?
Names is tricky because I don't.
Tony.
Big signing will be this summer. January is a tricky transfer window. I think attacking option, or just fucking play Smith Rowe a little bit more. A player that's been kicking about, they won't give it because it's a rival and we're both fine for top 4. But Curtis Jones for Liverpool, they've got enough options in midfield.
I saw that rumor. Yeah.
I think he's good. I think he's a good player. I'll take him. He's young, moldable, and tricky.
this is starting to sound a bit. This is starting to sound a bit weird. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't rate him?
I'll take him. He's young, moldable.
Just the adjective.
That's very true. Yeah, don't replay that. Don't replay that.
Cut that.
Clip coming.
Who would he replace in the team though? Who would he go in for?
Havertz quite easily, but then you lose a lot of
Christ,
strength.
That's mad.
But you want an option there, like a different option for Havertz. Havertz
Havertz is starting to pick up form from when he's been playing. So he's scoring at
yes
least.
and no. He still ghosts every now and then. I think you should play Havertz up front
So
every
does
now and then. He
Saka.
just refuses to do it.
Don't get him started on this.
Honestly, I
Arsenal,
hate him.
Norwich need, mate.
Ash, any Norwich wish list?
New
manager.
New manager. Yeah, that'll be it. Yeah. Cheers. Thank you.
There we go. Done. You satisfied that we've gone through everyone's wish lists now, Sam?
Thank you, mate.
Let's go.
There we go.
56 minutes.
Thanks.
Haven't spoken about one game.
Yeah, there we go. So actually, we're now moving on to the game: Arsenal versus Liverpool in the FA Cup. I didn't actually check what ground it was at. I just wrote Arsenal versus Liverpool. So
It's
Is
at
it,
the Emirates.
not like
is it
it.
Emirates?
Emirates?
I think so. Yeah.
It is at the Emirates, yeah. So that's one plus point for Arsenal, I guess. But I reckon it's going to be two teams that. Do you think there's a mental battle that will be happening in terms of the team
Who plays-
selection?
Yeah. Sure.
Like, do you think, because obviously you don't know who's going to be playing until like an hour before the game, do you think either team will field a stronger team than the other?
Liverpool's
Do you think-
front three will always be strong. They've got so many options.
they
Jota
don't
will
have
definitely be in the
Salah.
lineup because he loves. Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
but we know that. But they're going
What,
to put
so you
Jota
think
in there
they'll play a
because
full
he
strength-
scores against Arsenal every single game, so he's in there.
Do you think it'll be a full strength team from both sides, or do you think it'll be mixed match?
No.
That'll be mixed match. Keepers will change. You might
eight or
have one
nine
or two
forwards, yeah.
changes in the defence. Midfield might be a bit different, but attacking for Liverpool, like they're not going to be youngsters in there because they've got so many options. You've got Diaz, Gakpo, Jota, and the lanky one.
The lanky one.
The lanky
Peter
one.
Crouch.
That's it.
Back
in.
Wandy Carroll.
Wandy
Andy
Carroll.
Carroll.
Wandy Carroll.
Wandy Carroll, yeah. Darwin Nunes, yeah.
Mr. Noodles himself.
Wandy Carroll. I saw it on Twitter and it made my fucking week. Honest to God, great.
Well, actually, I've got a couple of stats. Since losing in the 2001 final in Cardiff, Arsenal have won their last 3 FA Cup meetings with Liverpool. Only Manchester United have eliminated Liverpool from the FA Cup more than Arsenal. So that's a pretty good stat.
Still doesn't fill me with hope.
Oh, I don't
Because
know.
who's scoring our goal? Because we're going to
Well.
need one of them at least.
Gabriel Jesus has been involved in 16 goals in 20 FA Cup appearances. So that's pretty.
I'm just happy
Maybe
they're
it's
playing
pretty-
each other. I'm just happy they're playing each other. I mean,
I'm happy
It's
this
good
game.
for everyone
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, either way, there's a team that no one wants to play leaving that
yeah,
tournament.
and
so-
it's not just that. A little. I pray that it's a draw and they have a
Yeah.
replay. Just throw an extra game in there for
Mm.
City's sake.
Mm.
Well,
It's
I
dark.
do
Yeah.
see a draw as
It's
well.
dark.
You see a draw?
I'm more excited for the Newcastle Sunderland game.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a cracker.
Could be a cracker.
I don't know. I think Arsenal Liverpool will be a very good game.
I don't
but
know, Liam.
I hate
What, you
both the fan bases because Arsenal are just annoying on a West Ham front and all of our comments, but then Liverpool fans are just offended by fucking everything and ashamed of nothing. Like the whole Luke Littler holding up the sun thing and they're trying to cancel him. Fuck cancelling Luke Littler. Hell Littler. That is not going to fucking happen. But Liverpool fans keep fucking trying.
For what? Holding up the sun?
Yeah, have you not seen that? Like he holding up a picture
Yeah,
of the
news.
sun and the kebab, and they went mad because he was holding up a copy of the sun.
Oh yeah, Liverpool
Yeah.
hate the
You
sun.
can't buy
don't
the
they?
sun.
don't-
Yeah, they
can't
can't
cut the
because of
sun,
Hillsborough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because but they're the first
Even though
people to
he's
take
not
the
from
piss out of
Liverpool.
like the Munich disaster. Yeah. Oh, don't even. Honestly, offended by everything, ashamed of nothing is their club motto.
Yeah.
I have.
So in a weird way, I kind of want to see Arsenal win that one.
Stop it.
I didn't realise there was a team you hated more than Arsenal, Billy. That's
Not you,
surprising.
man.
No,
not you.
there isn't. There isn't. I don't get me wrong. I hate Arsenal more, but at this minute in time, I hate Liverpool fans more.
I just want a
I want it.
performance and a Smith Rowe goal. That would make my day.
I have a
You can
flashback
only
to
have
this
one.
this point last season. We had a Man City Arsenal in the FA Cup as well, and everyone was bigging it up to be this massive game. I went round yours, I think, Liam, and it was shit. And I just feel like it's going to happen again. It's going to be built up to be a big game, and it's just going to be a bit of
No, they're never shit
That's
between
weird.
these two.
yeah.
I'm not being funny. At this point in the FA Cup, these games are not what the FA Cup is all about in the third round.
No, yeah.
No.
You,
I think it'll
you
be-
like to see your Arsenal versus Rotherhams or some other lower
Wimbledon.
team, especially a non-league team. Like,
I think it'll be a good game. Not a big scoring game. I'm going to go 1-1.
do we still do replays?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I
'cause
want a draw.
Palace and
I
Everton
want a draw.
Just drew
Breaking news. Breaking news. Hot off the press.
live.
Oh,
Wow.
this is
Nil.
first.
Ooh,
Palace
you
and
missed
Everton
it.
game.
drew. 0-0.
It was about 15 minutes
Oh,
ago.
Jesus Christ.
I haven't been fucking looking at the news. That's news to me.
Off the press.
It's not
That
really
is
news,
hot off,
is it?
that's hot off the press.
It's
I
barely.
thought he was
hot.
going to give us some big information.
Lukewarm.
Yet the game of Crystal Palace at Everton wasn't a good game. Imagine my
Luke-
fucking
About
shock.
that.
I'll agree with the draw, Hind, but I will go 2-2.
Desmond.
I am actually going to go an Arsenal first team 2 against the Liverpool reserves 0.
2-2 as well. Yeah,
Another Desmond.
You could probably ask me for this result for the next 20,000 podcasts, and I probably, no matter who's at home, who's away, I just say 2-2 every time. I don't think it's too. I don't know why. It's just a 2-2 game.
Yeah.
I love
Ash.
it. I want to draw.
1-0 Liverpool.
Oh, fucking
you
hell.
stink.
All right.
You stink.
I like
Against-
it.
Against the grain. Swimming upstream. Right.
It's going up the street.
Right. So, how do you want to do this? Do you want to do top fours? Everyone go through their top four and then move on to bottom three, or do you want to do top four and bottom three at the same time per person?
Just do
No, top fours, then bottom threes.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, I think it's
Right.
the best. Yeah.
So, my top four, I'll go in reverse order. Fourth place, Tottenham Hotspur. Third place, Aston Villa. Second place, Liverpool. And first place, Manchester City. Now, I don't think Liverpool will win the league purely because Salah isn't there for the next month and a half. And I feel like Man City will then overtake them and do what Man City do, and Liverpool won't be able to catch up.
Could you just repeat that 1 minute for me? Sorry.
Spurs fourth, Villa third, Liverpool second, Man City first.
So Arsenal not in the top 4.
Nope. I
Oh,
feel
Why
like
do
they're,
that?
it's more hope than anything else, but I feel like they're Gibby said it earlier. I think Arsenal's results have shrouded their performances somewhat in a lot of their games. Like they've been very dominant, but they haven't been able to break teams down, and they're relying on last minute winners a lot of the time. And I think
Which you only
unless
want to
they do
happen
some,
towards the end of the season. Like that shouldn't be happening in
Yeah.
the first few months. Like desperation.
and I think unless they do some decent business and get maybe a striker or more of a target.
Well, I'll give you said FFP's holding them back, so
Yeah,
Ain't
but
gonna
if
happen.
maybe if they can find someone maybe a bit more older experience, get a target man rather than like Jesus who's
Diego
a false
Costa.
nine and doesn't actually fucking hell Hulk. Yeah, rather someone
FFP's a myth.
that gives a different option than Jesus, because I don't think Jesus is doing what Arsenal need him to do. They need a different
He's not
option
No plan B.
because you haven't got anyone to whip crosses into because who's in the box for you? Unless you go crazy and start putting Gabriel or Saliba up top for the last 10 minutes of games. So
Yeah.
that's my top four. I think City will go on another run. They've still got
Right.
De Bruyne is now almost back in the team. Haaland will be back soon. And they're finally, I think no one punished them enough while they were away.
Yeah,
Liverpool and Arsenal
agreed.
had the chance to move. What was it? I think the ability to go 12 points clear from either of those teams was there, and they
Liverpool
didn't take
did
the
all right
chance.
with it. Yeah.
Did they? If City win their game in hand, they're 2 points behind.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
when did they drop points? They dropped points against Arsenal, but I don't think they dropped any other points. did
Villa, was that Villa?
No, they beat
No,
them.
they were already behind
No.
anyway, Liverpool, weren't they?
they? Yeah,
had
they
to make
caught
up
up. I think
points.
they did all right.
It
but,
might have
yeah.
been Arsenal that had the
I think
bigger
Arsenal,
opportunity.
it's Arsenal that's dropped the ball a bit. But
And
Liverpool
Villa, yeah.
drew against Arsenal at Anfield, so they might. That's where they drop points.
And United, they drew against United as well at home. Liverpool.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Um,
think
I've got some breaking news.
Yeah.
I've got some breaking news.
Your hand.
I have just been paid, so Sam, I'll have some money over to you after this podcast.
excellent.
We do a little theme tune for that, or
Yeah.
I don't have one. That's my reasoning. Move on to someone who isn't invested in it. Maybe Ashley.
yeah, okay.
Billy's invested.
Yeah, oh, is he? Yeah, that's a good.
I reckon
yeah.
so.
Mate, come on.
Is he dreaming about the top four?
Absolutely not, no.
I'm sorry to say, Billy, I haven't got West Ham in the picture. I didn't even consider them.
Forgive him.
If they finish sixth, that's a brilliant season still. So I'm going to put Villa in fourth, third Arsenal, second Liverpool, and unfortunately, it's going to fizzle out the title race, and Man City will walk away with it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So pretty much as it is, just top three switching around slightly.
Yeah, I think Man City don't play a team in the top 8 now for 2 months. So, like Sam said earlier, this is when they're going
To Liverpool, yeah.
They don't lose any players to AFCON or Asian Cup. Which is a shame because as someone who's not invested in it, I'd rather they kept dropping points and it became an exciting title race. And like Sam said a few podcasts ago, it is better to win and like a really tight title race in a way than storm it. But I don't see Liverpool be interested. They're the only ones that could do it. Arsenal, not convinced yet. But Villa, I think, have got enough to keep them in the top 4, I think. Providing
That's
they
fair.
keep most.
Yeah.
They have
or
stage
haven't?
free. I think they
They
have.
They are.
But they looked
Yeah.
a bit tired of the past couple of games. So maybe if they have a bit of, like, they've got the FA Cup to have a break and then they've got this little winter break sort of thing in the Premiership where they're only playing a few games each weekend. So Villa, if they recover, they'll be all right for top 4, I reckon.
But you didn't put
Yeah,
in the top
nice.
4.
I did.
He did.
He did.
He put him third.
Pay attention.
I thought you were in Spurs,
But fourth.
Arsenal,
You
Liverpool,
played-
City.
No, I put
Okay,
Villa.
no,
and
no.
you put Spurs out. You put Spurs out. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon it'd be interesting if Billy goes next, and then we leave Chris and Sam for the
Yeah.
last two, the two people who are probably more in the title race than everyone else. So,
Well, we were.
Bill, what do you reckon?
Because I want to be different, and I'm not going to lie, I've been getting tanked on red wine throughout the majority of this podcast. I am going to go for a top 5, and I'm going to go Villa. I'm going to go Villa fifth.
You can't do that.
But I can do what the fuck I want. There is no written rules. God, why is everyone against me?
Let the man cook.
I'm gonna, yeah. I'm going to go Villa 5th. I'm going to go Arsenal 4th. I'm going to go Tottenham 3rd. Liverpool City.
Interesting.
Nice.
Yeah.
You think Villa will drop off quite a lot then?
Yeah, I mean, after watching them against Sheffield United, I genuinely saw a bit of a fucking struggle there, to be honest with you. So, I mean, it shows that they are very much beatable. They are not, obviously, they didn't lose, but if they're not beating Sheffield United, it's a fucking loss. So, I'm confident that they're going to have a hard run of games coming.
Yeah, that's fair. Chris, go on then.
I've got Spurs in 4th, Arsenal 3rd, Liverpool, then
fair.
City.
Oh,
So the reasoning for Villa falling out, I think that the Europa Conference games will get a little bit tougher. So the team will be a bit more thinly spread, and I think Spurs have got a lot more to give in the second half of the season. So you've got a lot of players coming back. So I think that if they do come back, if Maddison does come back sooner rather than later, then that's your fourth spot. Plus, you're not playing in Europe, so all you're focusing on is Prem.
yeah.
So you should be plain sailing with no more injuries.
Hopefully. And
But I would
Sam,
like Villa to be top 4. That'd be cool.
that would be cool.
Yeah, in keeping really. I'm going to channel a little bit of what Billy said. I've got a top 4.5. I think Tottenham and Arsenal will finish 4th and 5th. But I don't know in which. I've and R between which order, and I've settled on Tottenham finishing in 5th and Arsenal finishing 4th. And then I do think Aston Villa will finish. I've got the same top 2 as everyone else. I think Liverpool will finish 2nd and City 1st. I do think, as I mentioned earlier, I think Villa have got the depth to maintain that where they are. My only worry is that the big games, the 2 big games that they want to get City and Arsenal, both at their place. It'll be interesting to see what they do when they come to ours. But I don't think they're that badly hindered by the 2 international cups, are they?
No.
Unless I'm forgetting anything.
Not really.
So Villa 3rd. I think Liverpool are still strong enough to finish 2nd, even without Salah. Like Chris mentioned earlier, they've got about 90 forwards, so someone can replace him. And Endo, if he's out, Gravenberch doesn't really start, so he'll come in. And then as for City, we haven't really got we've got Chelsea at home before Liverpool away, but our next big game, if you look at them and assume we'll do it on this run, our next big game is Anfield, which is the 9th of March. So by that time, hopefully we've got a few more points in the bag, and we boringly ride it out. But we'll see.
Nice. So I think we're all pretty conclusive on City winning the league still at the moment, which is crazy.
Yeah, that seems.
They're 3rd. That's all. Actually, everyone had City top, Liverpool 2nd, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the 2 strongest teams in the league.
Everyone.
Yeah. Unanimous.
Interesting. So bottom 3, I'll kick this off. I haven't done it in. Do you want it in a particular order?
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Go on.
That makes it a bit more interesting.
That's
20th first. Yeah.
So 20th.
We're going to have it in the same order.
20th, I've got Sheffield United.
Yeah,
19th,
then
I've got
Burnley, then
Burnley.
Luton. Then Luton,
No.
yep, same.
No.
Whoa!
No. I've got, if Brentford sell Ivan Toney, I've got them in 18th. If they don't, I've got Everton in 18th.
Maybe we're not better than those 2 teams.
That is insane. That's not going to happen, unfortunately. I love it to happen, but it's not going to happen.
Luton have got a game in hand, and if they win that, they'll go above Everton. Everton will drop into.
Mate, you got to think about
18th.
this Luton thing, man. You got to think about this Luton thing.
I'm kind of enjoying watching Luton play whenever they play.
But
So
the thing about Luton
Good
is
team.
they played Liverpool, City, Newcastle, Arsenal, all at Kenilworth Road. They've got
And
to go to
Spurs.
those 4 grounds, and Spurs. They've got to go to those 5 grounds now. And
Okay.
they're
They've
going
only-
to every single one of
They
them.
Right.
don't need to.
So that
Yeah, go on.
means the majority of their
And-
games at home are against worse teams.
Yes, exactly. And they only need to win those ones, really. They don't
So
need
if
to
they
win.
played-
They're the 6
If they
pointers.
played half of the top table teams at home already,
I suppose-
they're then
I suppose
got to
that
play the
levels
bottom
it out,
table,
but
bottom half of the table teams at home.
it
Yeah.
levels it out. But I don't know. I still think that I don't know. It's not my turn anyway. I haven't hijacked
Go on, we'll make
You
it your
can.
turn. You
Yeah.
jumped in,
No,
so go on.
I've got the same as what Billy just said. I've got exactly what it is now. Sheffield United are absolutely dire. Probably one of the worst teams since Derby.
Yeah.
The worst team since Derby.
The worst team since
I'm
Derby.
glad Norwich get
Burnley-
overlooked. Thank you.
Burnley, it hurts me because obviously my man's in charge there.
Nice to be known, Ash.
But they've got some decent players, Burnley, but they just can't seem to string more than one result together at a time. They can't get everyone going. They're going to stay there, and then I can't see Luton finishing above Everton and Brentford. I just think like I said, they've got to go to these 5 big rounds. Yes, they've still got to play some bad teams at home, but that's when you start getting competitive, and they're teams that have been in this position before. Luton haven't. I feel like teams that I guess the teams you're on about are like teams like Everton and Brentford and Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Not Bournemouth,
Yeah,
and Palace and your Fulhams, but those teams have
and Chelsea.
and Chelsea. They've been in the Premier League for years. And Luton, it's their first time doing it. I just feel like towards the end of the season they're going to run out of gas, and I think they'll go down.
Ash, I'd like to just. I'd just like to go over to Ash. Who was my 3 teams at the start of the season to be relegated?
So you had Sheffield United at the bottom. You are actually top of the prediction league, Billy, at the moment. You got 3 correct positions. So you got Sheffield United in 20th. You had Palace and Everton to go down.
Whoa! I thought, okay, I said something completely different on the podcast. I put Palace. What the fuck?
Palace
Not
19th.
I must have been drunk.
They're bad.
I must have been drunk.
You put West Ham in 14th.
So has anyone else?
You're sober for that.
Has anyone got
Yeah.
anything? Has anyone got anything different from how the league sits at the moment?
Yes.
20th to 18th.
Yeah.
Go on, then, Ash.
Well, it's similar to you, Liam. I've got Sheffield United, obviously 20th, Burnley 19th. Already been justified. I put Brentford in 18th, and it's weird, one of these things, right? Because I predicted it at the start of the season for them to finish 18th, and I feel like I'm in like a poker hand, but I'm too far in. I can't stop. I've gone too far in with it. I can't back
Yeah,
out.
you're bled. You're bled.
God, I've led.
They're
Yeah,
calling. They're calling.
and what's happening is I keep saying Brentford, and I'm too far gone with it now, and I have to just stick with it because I look like an idiot if not. So, and actually they're looking like they are frail now. They'll lose Mbuemo to the African Cup of Nations as well as Wissa.
Ooh.
So if they get Tony back, who knows what Tony's like? Maybe he's like put on 15 stone or something.
He's going to be rusty.
He's been
yeah.
training with the team since like August, I think.
Yeah, but you don't know that, Liam. You know.
Yeah, that's not Matt Sharper, so
No, it's not.
Nobody-
but
Nobody's seen
he's
him,
a
you know.
20.
he's going to be fit.
He's a double-digit goal a season striker, right? So
Not this
that's
season.
that's why my caveat was if they sell him, Brentford will go down. If they don't sell him, they'll probably stay up. I think he'll be.
They're not going
They
there.
have to keep him to stay up. They need to keep him.
Yeah, that's what he'll be the
I've-
difference maker in relegation or not.
I've basically led on a hand and I'm waiting on a card to make like a straight. It's just probably not going to
Yeah.
happen, but I'm just having to go with it now.
You're waiting on
I've
the
gone
gut
too
shot of
far.
Ivan Toney
So
to
yeah.
score 10
where
goals.
do you think Luton will finish this year? Where do you think Luton will finish?
17.
I think Luton will finish 17th.
How can you say 17th when you think Brentford and Everton will both finish below them then?
I don't
No,
think
I said no. I think if Brentford sell
Just on the Tony
Toney,
thing. Just on the Tony thing.
yeah.
Okay.
I think Brentford will probably end up 15th, 14th if they keep Toney, maybe even higher. I just think
Yeah,
he's
they can't let go of him.
he's such an asset. Like he'll score goals in any team in the league. Like
He could be Haaland's backup.
yeah, you'd love
They
that.
could-
Actually, City
yeah.
could do. Imagine if City buy Tony.
FFP means
He's
nothing.
too English.
Yeah, no,
It's just an initial for you, isn't it, Sam?
the shake,
FFP.
Nothing.
the shakes wipe their ass on FFP. See you in court,
No,
motherfuckers.
Not a thing. Not a
If
thing.
you got 150, what's another one, you know?
Yeah, what's 116, eh?
Yeah.
Gibby, do you think it will be as it is so far, or have you got any other?
Head and heart, like the heart saying, I would love Luton to stay up. When we played them, they were awesome, and Barkley's looking really good on that side. I'd love Brentford or Everton to go down, but yeah, head saying
Surprise of the season,
Three
Ross
teams that come
Barkley.
yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Actually,
Him and
forgot to say
who's
it,
the
yeah.
other?
Townsend.
Who's the other
Townsend.
player in
Townsend.
there? Yeah, Townsend as well. Yeah,
yeah,
Andros Townsend, yeah.
yeah.
it's a little bit divided.
So you're saying Luton, Chris?
The brain is but the heart
Well.
heart wants them to stay up.
The brain.
I think
There
all
we
feel-
go.
I think I feel that.
Top 4, bottom 3. We all had top 2 and bottom 2 all the same though, which is pretty damning for those teams if
Just what it
our
is now,
opinions
yeah,
are
well,
to be
no.
followed.
Separate.
So now we've got a full complement of people. It's time for everyone's favourite time of the week.
It's Billy's fun fact.
It's back in. It's back in. What have you
Loud.
got for us this week, Billy?
I mean, you say it's everyone's favourite time of the week, but it's actually becoming more everyone's favourite time of the month.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
however often it comes around.
with
The
that
temporal limits
in
don't matter.
consideration, I'm not sure of the strength of these ones this week. So instead, I've decided to go for
Diluted
two,
fact.
2.
Oh, a double
Double.
fact.
a double fact. I'm going to open up with a little bit of a alliteration. Famous footballing fossil Roy Hodgson is he is actually older than the Santiago Bernabeu.
Jesus.
What?
Do you want to do your normal fact check, Hind, or do we have to?
I'll
move
have
on?
a look. I believe you though on that one. I mean, Roy Hodgson is about 300
Yeah,
years
that,
old.
to be honest
so
with you,
I'm
the
shocked
thing
by
is,
that.
that one was the main event. That was my favourite one. The second one's more like, wow, that's kind of unbelievable. But that one's, for me, kind of the more cool one, the unbelievable one.
Is it from when they
If this
started
is
building it
wrong
or
now-
when they opened it?
Oh, fuck off,
Probably
Gibby, I don't
wouldn't
know.
take. It probably wouldn't take that long to build.
The first brick was put down.
It's actually only when it was opened. It was started construction in
There
1944.
you go.
But when it was opened, Roy Hodgson would have been 3 months old. No, 4 months old.
There you
Pretty
go.
young
That counts,
boy.
right?
Still look like 6
That counts.
And
That
Magic
counts.
Palace.
That counts, right? Okay,
Yeah, that
and then we're going to move on to Kingsley Coman, of all. No one saw that coming. I can't remember the year. I was meant to remember the year just from the delivery, but regardless, since he became a professional footballer, every single season he's played, he has won the league title that he has played in.
Wow.
Kingsley Coman. That's because he's
Serie
been at
A.
Bayern Munich for however long.
Yeah.
Well, only past 3 or 4 seasons.
And PSG, was it?
Here we come.
That's all right. I've got
Still-
fact checking,
that's still
mate.
quite
You
good.
could just be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No,
That's the first one I knew. That's the first fact I knew.
Actually,
Juve.
here we go.
Did you know that one, did you?
Yeah, man.
All right. Well, what teams was he at then?
Oh, fuck
I
me.
don't know.
Bayern Munich,
Bayern, PSG.
No. PSG.
Lyon.
And then where'd he go after PSG?
After Bayern Munich, didn't it? Did he go somewhere after
Nope.
PSG?
He went somewhere after PSG.
Juventus. Juve.
Oh,
Correct. He was at Juventus
Yeah,
for 3
yeah.
years, so I don't know if that's right, Billy.
You know, Juve
What?
won the title. Yeah, because they were
What?
winning around that time. Weren't they?
Where was
19
your last season then? Where was your last season?
2014 to 2017, did they win the title
Yeah.
all 3 of those seasons?
Probably.
yes.
they were dominant.
Google that. Google that. I will never do a football fact again if I got
Oh,
one
right.
wrong.
Oh, shit.
No, you're
Look at his
right.
honours,
You're
really.
right.
Look at his
You're
honours,
right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Thank
you're right.
fuck.
You're right.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. Well done, Bill. That's a good one. So
Cheers.
what you're
Thank
saying
you.
is someone needs to just, if you want to win the league, sign Kingsley Coman.
However,
Well,
if
the
you
way
don't-
it's going, yeah.
yeah, but hang on a minute. If you want to win the league, you sign Kingsley Coman, but they've just signed Kane. That's who you sign if you don't want to win the league. So how's that?
Oh
going?
yeah, and Bayern Munich are not top of the league at the minute, so that could be
No, they're
about to
second,
come to
aren't
an
they?
end.
Which effect is
Mm.
greater, the Harry Kane trophy?
Coman is looking at Harry Kane like.
Coman.
It all balances out. Look at each other in the dressing room like, fuck, you're here.
The immovable object steals football force.
So everyone should let Spurs win the FA Cup and Bayern Munich can finish second in the Bundesliga just so Harry Kane doesn't get a trophy in his first season away and Spurs win a trophy in their first season without Kane. That would be
Can't do it to
I would
Coman
agree.
though. Can't do it to Coman.
no.
Yeah. You'd have to sign Coman at Spurs, that's the thing.
Yeah, and Bayern are going to win the
Yeah.
Champions League anyway, so.
But that doesn't count to the fact.
Not
So the
really.
fact could be
No, that's true.
actually a dying fact.
Yeah.
But that's good. Coman, what a man.
Yeah,
Good facts,
there you
Bill.
go.
Good facts.
Cheers, man.
Good facts. So, I mean, Chris isn't, but the rest of us are going to Norwich versus Bristol Rovers at the weekend. That'll be our final game to talk about. Second and final game to talk about. Sam, are you confident?
I actually am. Yeah, I'm not just saying it to wind Ash up. I do fancy a little bit of a. We're playing some good stuff at the minute. We're going to put our full team out. I don't know if you are. Are you?
Would you?
Yeah, we will.
You think?
Having played,
Yeah, of
like,
course
3 or
they
4
will.
games over Christmas.
Ash, we don't
played, like, 3 or 4
we
games.
don't have a second team. we don't have reserves. We don't have someone that can come off the bench and go, look at this. We're going to put out probably 9 or 10 of our best players. We might start a different goalkeeper, but our first choice keeper at the minute is shit, so I don't care about that. But you'll see Anthony Evans, you'll see Aaron Collins, you'll see Luke Thomas, and I think you'll see a defeat. I'm confident. I'm not even just saying it to wind you up. I think it'll happen.
I've got some good stats. Bristol Rovers have won both of their previous FA Cup ties against Norwich in 1912 and 1963.
Remember both well.
Yeah.
And but Bristol Rovers haven't reached the 4th round since 2007-2008. So
All right, so we're going to change this weekend.
it's going to be
Did you type in to get them facts, by the way?
no.
Oh, I was going to say your keyboard's a lot louder when you're fact checking me.
Yeah, no, I didn't type those in.
Or is he correct?
Yeah.
I just do it more vigor when I'm correcting you, Bill.
Yes, I will find him wrong. Yeah.
We can't be misleading the public. Interesting. So, Ash, how are you feeling?
I haven't felt confident about a Norwich game in about 2 years. We
It's the West Ham of the Championship.
we tend to do all right in these 3rd round games against lower league opposition. But then, as Sam was saying, we will probably play a weaker team, and I actually don't think our reserves, if you like, I don't think they're League One quality. I don't even think they're at Bristol Rovers quality. So I actually fancy a draw because I think they're probably going to be about around the level of Rovers players.
I'd take a draw for a replay.
Yeah, we'll come up to Bristol the other weekend.
Yeah, all of
Oh, we'll do it again.
Yes, boys. So we're all hoping for a draw. Do it all again.
I do
That would
feel
be
like
funny.
even mainly just down to Harris, I do feel like the atmosphere is going to be crazy in the away end, and yours is probably flat.
Oh yeah, we've got a shit atmosphere. I'm not even
Yeah.
going to hide that.
I'm not
It's
gonna-
never been good.
It's never been good. It's a family
rivalry is
friendly.
ready.
Shit. It's poor.
The away
Um,
end-
Delia tried.
I did get seats in the livelier end, if you like. So there's a rustling of seats.
Where is it?
Grand-
Oh, so you're not
Grand-
sat with us.
Miles.
I
green and yellow
kind of
players.
thought Ash would have. I thought Ash was going to be in the end with us.
No, Ashley's
No.
by himself in the Norwich end.
You can't do it, yeah,
Ah, that's a shame.
Do you
Oh,
want to join me, Bill?
no, I do not. I am the gas all the way.
Okay.
The away end's going to be quality. so
He's all
it's
gas, no
gonna be-
brekes. Yeah.
I am very, very much looking forward to Saturday myself. I really am. Get with the boys, watch the gas, just batter them. I hope. I reckon
It's going to be a great game. It's going to be a great
a
game.
funny 3-1.
Is it on TV?
No,
For those who
it's
can't
pretty
make
close.
it.
No.
No, it's not on
No.
TV. I'm
Stream it
afraid.
though.
There are
It's
ways.
on streaming.
It'll be
That's
streaming,
it.
I should think. Yeah.
So
Oh, I'm going to try and spot you guys.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
What did you say, Billy? Did you say 5-3?
That'd
No,
be a great
3-1.
game.
Fucking
that.
hell.
3-1. All right.
I wouldn't
Because
even
I
be
was
mad
I was
3-1
going
to the gas.
5-2 to the gas.
Wow. Classic. Yeah, but the thing is, Hein does this, and it happens.
5-2 to
He
the
does
gas.
these
Norwich
mad
are
shouts.
2-0 up, and it will get to half time. They'll be 2-0 up, and second half, gas will come out with gas. They'll be fucking flying.
Ash, you know who scored against you on Saturday, don't you, Ash? You know.
I want to. Well,
You know he's
You
gonna
know
score. You know
is
he's
it
gonna
going to
score.
be? Is it going to be the lead singer of Coldplay?
He's going to lead to a cold
Yeah.
play. He's going to score definitely.
Chris Mine.
He's
Yeah,
he's
man.
been at
Big
every
Chris
club, so he
Martin.
probably doesn't even remember he played for Norwich. He's been about 20 clubs since then, hasn't he?
Mate, he's on fire at the minute as well. He's definitely going to score.
If
We've
we
also
play,
We've
go
also
on.
got Harvey Vale. Harvey Vale's playing so well at the minute.
If we play Sargent's just returned from injury. He's our best player. So Sarah's there, but I don't
If
think
he's just returned for injury, they're not rushing him into an FA Cup third
Kick him
round
again.
against Bristol.
exactly.
They're not.
Well, yeah. So we'll probably play Huang or some shit like that. So I can't see that going on. Yeah, we've got our own Huang.
I'm going
Get
2
our
on,
Huangs
2
out.
on, 2 on Rovers.
Yeah.
Go on. Upsets all around. Ash, what do you reckon?
I'll go for Chris first because he hasn't had a say in this one.
Thank you, mate. So as the outsider who won't be attending, but I know Rovers away form is incredible, so I'm still going to go for a Rovers win. They are my second team as well, so 2-1 Rovers.
And if Rovers win, I'm buying a shirt and they're officially my second team.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fucking hell. Sam Elias is spreading.
Ash,
Oh, it's nice that you all think Rovers will win, isn't it? Bless you. But
you've got to back
yeah.
your boys in yellow, surely.
Well, I think we are. If it's a proper good team, we are better than them. Obviously, but
Not that much
you know,
better.
yeah, I think so. But
You see
Give
what
it some
happened?
enthusiasm, Ashley. I want to.
Yeah, I've never known someone say obviously and then be unsure about it.
Some gusto.
Yeah.
I'm not even that sure. 1-1, I go for.
Said with
Right.
chest, the 1-1.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll get a great result out of it, but I don't think we'll lose to Rovers at the same time.
Well, that's sad, isn't it? Well, there we are. I think it's been a very long episode, fellas. I've enjoyed it.
It
I
has.
hope you've all
Oh,
enjoyed
yeah.
it. I hope the listeners have enjoyed it. And yeah,
If you made it this far.
anyone got anything they want to say before we
Up the
leave?
gas.
Up the gas.
Up the gas.
Shoot the yellows.
Should I bring my GoPro and do a little vlog for the fun times?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
All
That's
right.
a great idea.
But actually,
All right,
quite
well,
cool.
amazing.
Let's do that then. All right, sweet. Thanks everyone for listening. We'll play the bow.